Another really hilarious thing that happened when we were doing gigs, we were going to San Francisco and then we're going to go to L.A. to play with Black and Blue. And we played the gig in San Francisco, and we get done, and Sean, our roadie, drove the whole way down, set up the gig, did the gig. This is a strange gig. Deen frisbees, he used to throw cymbals out that were broken. He frisbeed the cymbal out like Odd Job in 007, just as the bass player was crossing the stage, and hit him right in the side of the head. Knocked him out. So we get done with the show, go back to the hotel, and it was by the store that had bagel dogs. I loved bagel dogs at the time. And so Sean is asleep. And we get a phone call, and it's his friend saying, "Hey, where's Sean? He's supposed to be at this Denny's restaurant up about 40 miles north of us." So Deen had just gotten done writing on his face, "Kill me, I'm a fag." He put some scars like Frankenstein and all kinds of stuff all over his face. I mean, he looked like Post Malone. So Deen giggles. He giggles like crazy. And he's giggling. He wakes Sean up and says, "Man, your friend called. You got to go up to the Denny's, blah, blah, blah." And gives him the directions. Sends him out in the night with a van full of Deen's drums. We have to leave for Los Angeles the next day. He takes off. He goes into the Denny's, and the way he told, people were looking at me so strange when I walked in there. So I went into the bathroom to wash my hands and realized what had happened. Deen Picasso had really done him up. So he didn't come back the next day. He started to go. He said, I started to go back to Portland, but decided to come back and get you guys. His face was so red, and it's just like in Pulp Fiction. He used lava soap. And anyway, we make it to L.A., and we played a gig with Steeler and Black and Blue. And Yngwie Malmsteen was in the band Steeler at the time, and I was a friend of Yngwie's since he moved to Varney's house. I'd call up and talk to him all the time. And after the show, me and Jay Reynolds went to Yngwie's hotel with Kip and Taylor, and went up and hang out with Yngwie. And Yngwie took his guitar apart like he always does and works on it. And he explained to me how he scalped the neck and all that stuff. The other guys Dean wouldn't come in, and Jeff and Danny didn't want to go anywhere near Yngwie for some reason. So, meanwhile, Sean is sleeping again, and Deen has got his El Marco pen, which is a permanent marker before Sharpies, and did it to him again. We go to a truck stop, and Deen says, "Sean, go get me some chocolate milky and some donuts." He liked these Hostess O's, those jam-filled powdered sugar donuts. So he sends him off into this trucker stop, and he came out, and then he looked in the mirror. Got him again. That same trip, we lost a trailer almost over the edge at Shasta. We had a trailer, and a bunch of stuff was in the back, and we were at a gas station, and I said, "Hey, the trailer's rolling." You know, if you ever try to stop a trailer on a hill, it's not going to happen. So it hit the cyclone fence and didn't go over. That was kind of good. But, yeah.